Greetings, Soulswind here, and welcome to Let's Play Infinifactory. This is the map resource site 338.11, and the puzzle name is Gneiss chair, or Gneiss chair, Gneiss. More like nice chair. Well, anyways, this is not a nice place to stand on, and this is definitely not looking like a nice chair. Well, anyway, okay. All we have here is this. Block after block. So in fact, we don't need it to be this tight, because it was, oops. It was at max, I think. Yeah, like that. There's no need. We can just decrease it because it takes time to go up. If you do it this way, look, it still gets separated, right? Still gets separated like that. Okay, based on my current solution. So there's really no need to do that. We can already decrease it by 1. But anyway, we'll keep it as such and we'll see. So if it's like that, we need a discard pile. That's why it's here. And I can make changes later. So it gets pushed up when it hits this sensor. And why are these being pushed? Because this one triggers these two to get pushed. So I divided into 3 pieces. Basically, I think it's a bottom one, and the back one, and the side one. So, yeah, 3 segments. The first one is over here. So the first one goes down there, drops down there, gets pushed along to be this one. Okay, the second one is here, and the third one is here. So you can see that one of them is horizontal and then switches to the other side. Actually, it's hard to tell which is horizontal, but never mind. So it gets flipped over like that and waits over there. Okay, that's a base one. This one gets welded and comes over here. Pretty straightforward, actually. So it waits there. Okay, and this one waits over here. Okay. And stacks on top. So the 2 of them stacks on top and waits. So what happens is this gets joined over here. So let me show you again later. It's okay. It comes over here. That triggers the sensor. This one. Okay. That releases that pusher. So that these 2 then gets welded and comes along, falls down to the chair and gets sent over there. So now we wanna take a look at this one instead over here right now. Let's see. For this one, okay, that's there. This is the side one. Okay, joins up with the bottom one and comes over here to receive the chair back. Right? Like that. So the seat is being assembled here, the armrest is being assembled here, and the chair back is being assembled over here. Like that. Straightforward, right? Now because this is not the best, we're just gonna forward this thing, or actually I can just show you how it looks like from here. Just gonna have an overview. Well, not the very best solution, right? Like, there's a lot of waiting over here. Right, that's the results screen. So, we got cycle score that's average, 405. It's surprisingly average though. Like seriously, I would expect myself to do worse because, like, what? It's actually average. Footprint score is also average. Block score is slightly below average because the average is skewed towards the front, with all these being average enough. So let's see if we can tweak this already. Can we remove these? It doesn't really matter though, because those don't take up anything and the footprint is already accounted for. So they don't mean anything at all. Meanwhile, this is the only extra... No, these are the two extra footprint. But if I were to run it across here, I'll have extra blocks. So it's the same thing. Doesn't really matter. And can I reduce the height? Like here? I think I may be able to reduce the height. Let's see if it works. Immediately run it to see if it works. See how slow it takes. Yep, okay, it works. So that's already some savings there. Next. This can be removed. For this, like that. Let's see. As long as one full submission goes through, because there's nothing to do with the cycle, so that's okay. Already we save even more. What else? Now this is like vertical. No, it's a horizontal. So it's not good. Wait, hang on. Why did I have these here? Okay, fine. So this cannot be improved further. Otherwise, I can rotate this later. Like, oops. Take this one first. Put this here. And see if it works. Oops. Okay, let's see if it works. Uh-oh. Yep, that's good. So in that case, here. Yep, that's great. Like that, we can actually save a few blocks. No problem with that. Yep. Now what? Now we've got height to deal with. Definitely, if you can weld like this, you can weld like that. So it welds from the top instead of from the side, so that already saves some. Not this one though, because it falls from the top. Won't be possible. Or maybe it can still be possible. Look. Like that. Yeah. So already, this is still possible. At least it saves one block, I guess. Like that. Oops. Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna take anything extra. So, okay. And then we can reduce input rate by 1 so that we don't have these overflows. There's no need for any overflows. So, as long as there's an overflow, it just means that we can reduce the speed. No problem. Okay, so we got one welding from the top, another welding from the top, and probably one more welding from the top. Like that. This saves one footprint. Like that. Now this, however, cannot be saved. So, we got no choice. Wait, hang on. If you're talking about that, then there's absolutely no need to do it this way, right? Yeah, look. So there's no need to drop, which means that I can already have these separated. Okay, no. Actually, no. This needs to go all the way there. So let's submit one, just in case. Okay, that's fine. Next would be... not this. Okay. Not that one either. Not that one either. Maybe this one? Yep. This one also? Okay, this... oops. This one also. Because why not? It works. Next would be this one. This one. Oops. Okay, you know what? So be it. No point going to the bottom to mess with that. Now let's see. Uh-oh! Yeah, that's because that's not right. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, fine. Sure, just like this, we'll already see improvements all round. Yeah, so be it. I'm not gonna change those things over there. It's good enough for now. There's going to be quite a lot of solutions where I try to solve one of the achievements there, but I'm still not sure how to get the achievement to work. But I've got 3 different solutions, so I'm gonna show all 3 different solutions. In my effort to solve the achievement, I actually built 3 solutions. If my assumption is right, yes, if my assumption is right, the cycle score will not change. However, we do have better footprint scores, much better, in fact, 28, right? No, not 28, 24, yeah, 24. So, we got also better scores here, which is about 19, right? And, yeah, so much better score right here already. We already see that now we are in the bottom benchmark or bottom quadrant of the average score instead of below average, which is here. Now we're on the bottom quadrant of the average score, and we're above the average score over here, and we're on the higher quadrant of the average score here. So I'll meet you back here for the second solution. So this is the second solution, and yeah, I've not completed the run through yet, but I think it's gonna work because I did try it working. So what happens is that now we're still dividing by 3 and we're at maximum input rate. So when it comes out to here, over here, this one, the third block, triggers the sensor that pushes 2 more blocks away. The 2 gets welded, the 1 comes over here, and the 2 drops down there. So this is the bottom support of the armrest. 1 block, 2 blocks, and moves along to wait here. The second part of the chair backrest is here. The third part now is 3 blocks tall, which is over there at the back. Now the third one is this. So the armrest is coming in for completion, while this one, the seat, pushes the backrest of the chair away, and it falls down, where it gets in touch with this welder and welds to the backrest. Now here, the backrest is being allowed to move because of the sensor from the armrest. So the armrest is complete, the backrest can start moving. So it moves in place to here, where it says that, okay, now the armrest can then move to weld with the backrest and the rest of the chair. Meanwhile, this is extended. I really can't remember why I put this here. Why is it blocked? I know this blocking is okay because otherwise it comes in here and it's just not good in general. As to why this is blocking, I really don't know. Something's not right. Maybe I'll figure it out later. So anyway, the chair goes to submission because the armrest comes out here, drops down here, gets welded with the rest and goes for submission. Okay? So now let's run this to completion while we take a look. Meanwhile, I don't understand why I had that over there. We're just gonna see... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna speed this through for now, because we're gonna have some advancements and improvements. Already you can see this is faster. The cycle score was 405. This cycle score is so much better now at 263. However, it still doesn't resolve the achievement, because the achievement requires a cycle score of 225. We're at maximum input rate, so it's all about the waiting time of the blocks. 263 is really close to 225. Now let's see why this is waiting here. Could this have improved a bit? Okay, let's see. Oh, because then the 3 blocks all come out together, huh? You see here? Over here. Like that. That's why it needs one more block to prevent that one from coming in first. And that's bad. That's bad, because that's waiting time. That's waiting time gone. Just like that. So I'm not going to improve the footprint of this. I don't think I want to improve the footprint of this one. Should I? Let's run one through entirely and we'll take a look at the footprint. I actually did not look at the score of the footprint. I did not even evaluate the scores of the footprint and whatnot. So basically footprint is 96, blocks is 78, and it's definitely faster, so we can at least sit through this one quite easily without having it to be like 400 cycles, you know? Yeah. Now let's really take a look this time around. So, the footprint score is now 96 instead of here. I think we had something like that over there. And the block score also improved even more. So I think it was 90 plus over here. And now it's 70 plus. It was, I think, 100 plus 112 or something. And now it's 96. So all improvements, even the cycle score has improved. But there's definitely room for more improvements. Just like that. That's improvement. One extra footprint here or one extra footprint here. It's the same thing. So this is fine. This is absolutely fine. No worries. Or maybe I can already let it come over here. Like, once it's over here, I wonder if this is gonna block anything. Maybe I can have it there. Will this work? Oh, yeah, because, what happens is that it doesn't stay long enough. So it's not gonna work. It goes from the outside because of this one. Maybe. Like that. So that these can go along here. Oh no, because of this one. So really doesn't matter. Well, I can definitely move it up, but it's really not that necessary, is it? Or just move it up like that, yeah. And the sacrifices involved one extra block and one extra block, and the saving of 1 and 2 blocks of footprint, really not worth it. Yeah, pretty much what can be done has been done. So let's just take a look at the new score after just changing all that. It's not gonna be too much of a difference. Honestly, it's not gonna be too much of a difference. Just gonna be the same, like just that. So at least the cycle is better and is easier to sit through. And we get 4, just 4. Right, 4 block score improvement. Now what? Third solution, still not solving the achievement, but let's take a look at the third solution. Third solution. Now this looks even worse, isn't it? More blocks, definitely a lot more blocks. Look at all these things, whoa. Now what I did was kind of having fun actually. Look, maximum input rate. It goes in there, gets lifted by the lifters. So now it's fully filled. The next block would flow over to the next part, gets lifted up by the lifters again. So let's look from there. So come over here, get lifted. So what happens is this whole thing over here, okay, this whole thing over here is the back block. So the back block, okay, is being filled. Let me show you when it comes out. The rest flows over here, like that. Okay, when it gets in touch with this sensor, everything is being pushed together. Okay, so this whole back block gets welded and gets in touch with this conveyor belt that moves it out. You can see the full backboard right now, and the bottom part comes here. This 4 and one more block is over here that falls just in time to get welded like this. So it's over there. I use those to get it sooner to here. Gets welded and goes here into submission. Look, that's 60 cycles for one submission. Based on this alone, you know that it's not gonna work. 60 cycles per submission. We need 9 more submissions, and yeah, 10 times 60 is not 600, but still, is it really gonna be 600? I don't think so, because the next one is already in there. So let's see. So from 60 to the next submission is 82. So we have a total of 22 cycles per submission, and we need to add 22 times 8. So that's about 176. That will give us a total of 258 better cycle score, but not enough for 225 cycles. Okay, we're not gonna sit through everything, we're just gonna improve the block score, because, no, hang on. Let's see how the block score is like. I think we had 70 plus. This is 88 now, right? Can we make changes to it? Just to improve the block score, just a bit more. Oh, hang on. Okay, that's fine. That's definitely fine. What else? Okay. This was necessary because all these pushes are all involved. Footprint score cannot be saved. Yeah, that wasn't necessary, but still, doesn't really matter, right? And this is not necessary. I'm pretty sure it's not. Yeah, you see that? Okay, do you want to observe this? I'll observe a few, maybe just a couple. It's very loud. Actually, I would have made the changes in post, so it's okay. See that? So there are many ways to approach a puzzle. This is just one of the examples where you have so many ways to approach a puzzle that just gives you improvements progressively. Now let's just forward everything. I'm just re-recording this segment because I said something wrong. It's not an improvement, it's a deterioration on both the footprint score and the block score. The cycle score did improve from about 263 to 257. Okay, that's the only thing that improved. The footprint score and the block score deteriorated. 122 now, 81 now. I said the block score had an improvement. That was wrong. This is a deterioration. Right. Let's move on. I'm not gonna put you through my thought process of building a new puzzle. I don't know, I'll record it and see how long it is and maybe put it in, maybe not put it in. But I'll try to come up with a solution to solve the puzzle. So now here we have a brand new slate. What do we do? Right. We need a total of how many blocks? 4, 8, 12. 12 blocks. So what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sensor. And this will just be the conveyor belt because there's really no need to use those things. Put one here. And the pusher throughout like that. Oops. Oops. Okay, sure. I'm not going to make it different, so I'm gonna just keep it like that. In which case, it's just gonna come here. Okay. Further out, please. Okay. This one. Yeah. So that it doesn't go out behind and take up one extra unnecessary slot. So, what this does is maximum input rate. Like that. And doesn't matter anymore because it's gonna be pushed along. Right? That's it. So, how many? 4. 6. Sorry. 9. And 12. And that's it. And then weld. How should I weld it? Actually, honestly, how should I weld it? I cannot weld it 2 by 2. Or maybe I can. Or maybe I can. Look. Do I really need this? You know what? Forget it. Let's see. Let's have a welder over here. And we'll see what happens. For example, this. Nope. Yeah, like that. Right? That's it. And do I need that? Like that. That's it. That's one. So that's on Probably the base. Let's see. What else? Maybe this is for the backrest? Let's see. This is for the backrest. And it's gonna be here. Okay, the backrest will be here. Oh, hang on. Not so good. Let's see. Not as good, huh? Now, because the thing is that if they do come here, they both are different in a way. Or fall down there. And have these. Oh, still not really good because it's still not right. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do to make it right? Ah, yes, I know. Yes, I know. Like that. Locked. And this is, okay, say suppose this is the backrest. Suppose this is the backrest because it works like that. So I want that to be the backrest. Why not? Let this be the backrest. Now, okay, no, actually not really, because if it is the backrest, it needs to go far behind. And I don't want it to go all the way looping to the back and falling down there, right? Or maybe it can. Maybe it's possible. Who knows? Who knows? Well, regardless. Right. Again, this is one more. Like that. So the backrest can come in. To here. Okay. Right. Let's see. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. If this is the base, the backrest comes in here afterwards to stack on the base. That would still be fine, right? And like that. Okay, so that's a backrest. Okay, and there should be something here that brings it down here to rest. Right. Meanwhile, these can come out. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. That's it. So, like that. Stacks up there and waits. The rest that's left is this one. Haha. Now what? The armrest has to come in here. So, it needs to be... Oops. Right, like that. Ha 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 ha! Look, that's funny. Yep, that's it. No, wait. Not very good. Not very good. So what happens is that I'm going to add one welder here. Is it gonna make any sense now? Is it gonna make any sense now? Okay, let's have one there. Okay. It's still waiting for something, just not as much. Yeah, just not as much. Let's see. Like that. Okay. Oops. Wrong. Okay. That it can come here. And then be welded. Like that. And like that. Oh wait, hang on, no. It's the front, so it needs to be welded like this. Yeah. Now let's see. Ooh, no. Like that. Can I remove that? Still works. Still works. Oops. So one less block. Okay, and I have a blocker. I have a blocker over here. So let me get a blocker. Here. To block things. And this sensor is what will open the thing. Now, will that be enough? Yep, definitely enough. It's 2 blocks wide, so we need to alternate between this and this. Okay. And I don't want it to be pushed away, so I'm just gonna take one extra footprint. Or rather, this one. Will it do anything? Yeah, it's not good. So just gonna push it back. So one more extra footprint over there. Because this is perfect already. So one more extra footprint here, just to move it back. No, not that one, but this one. Oops. What? Fine. Let's see. Yep. Okay, fully submit. Now I hope that this is gonna be so much lesser. It's 40 plus. That's it. We're in for the achievement. 60 plus. Okay, see. Now it's 74. And it's 88. So it's about 14. 6 times 14 is 84. That's 160 plus. Definitely enough time. Definitely enough time for that. For the cycle score. So yeah, this is the process of working on something to make things even better. Basically, as you get more and more familiar with the usage of the tools and everything, there are many ways to improve on the puzzle. And of course, I can also utilize like rotators and whatnot just to save some blocks over here, but I don't see the need. That is good enough. Yeah, that is good enough. That's all. I'm just gonna make one change, this one, that's all. The rest are pretty much the same. We're being very efficient right here. There's no extra footprint or blocks. No unnecessary footprints or blocks. Everything is essential. Oh, and to interrupt and add on a little bit. This implementation, the straight-through implementation that waits for 12 blocks, okay? It means that everything just has to wait once. Instead of every block waiting for another block to rise up by the lifter, you know, every single block is waiting for the block behind. I mean, waiting for the block in front. So it compounds. The 12th block is waiting for 11 blocks to move. And the 11th block has waited for 10 blocks to move. Now, they're all moving, and the 13th block is just waiting one block to move. So in total, there's only waiting time of about 10 blocks, because 10 submissions, 10 blocks here. Instead of, you know, compounding every block after the first has to wait for the one in front. And the 12th block just waits 11 times, and that's not good. Eventually, the 12th block is being waited for by those in front also, because they arrive early, they have to wait for the one behind. This implementation solves that issue. There. And that's it. And this will give us the cycle score achievement, right? 225. Look, it's 3 and it's barely just 70 plus. 6, 5 at 100, and you know that it's not gonna take another 100 for 5 more. For sure, it's not going to take another 100 for 5 more. Look. So the only waiting time is around here, like this one. That's it. There we have it. The achievement. Cycle score 171. Footprint score not so good. 108. Well, we did have a better solution after all, didn't we? Block score improvement actually 68. Still not the best. Still not the best. There's definitely better ones, of course. And you can see that the cycle score is also not the best, because there are waiting times everywhere. But we got the achievement. So I'm just gonna run this one more time, but not fully. So you can see here, this is waiting time. Okay? And these are now all waiting time. Somewhere something has to wait. As long as you need to block something, you know that's waiting time already. But yep. So much more improvements. 171 I think. And that was like over 70 cycles improved. In fact, we just needed 225 and we had like 170 plus, and that was real good. And yeah, I hope this footage is short enough so that I can brainstorm like solutions actively on footage without doing it behind the scene. But anyway, yeah, so this is our solution with the achievement. What do you think of this? Cool, isn't it? But yeah, we'll see this implementation, this straight line implementation, quite often. Let me just say that. We'll see it quite often. But now, let's look at the stars as we see into the future. I hope you liked this solution. Do let me know how I can still improve on it, if any. Otherwise, that's all I have for now. Have a nice day.